Donald Trump has been ramping up his attacks on the Clinton Foundation. He's actually referred to it as a criminal enterprise. And there's now a sort of new wrinkle to the story, which is that the Trump Foundation happens to be a top donor to that Clinton Foundation, which Trump has criticized as a criminal enterprise. Barack Obama's former campaign manager, David Plouffe, noted that the Clinton Foundation has worked on HIV/AIDS work, on malaria, and also noted over the weekend in an interview that Donald Trump has his fair share of ties to the Clinton Foundation. PolitiFact decided to look into this, and it turns out that indeed it is true. At minimum, the Trump Foundation has donated $100,000 to the Clinton Foundation, and possibly quite a bit more. The cumulative lifetime donation, which is how these donations are sort of categorized by donation data, indicate that Trump is a contributor to the degree of somewhere between $100,001 to $250,000. Now, it's not completely clear whether Trump himself made a personal contribution or whether it was through the Donald J. Trump Foundation, which of course is controlled by Donald Trump, which donated over $100,000 in 2009, reserved a table at the Clinton Foundation Gala in 2010 for $10,000. Donald Trump's daughter, Ivanka, is also listed as a donor to the Clinton Foundation, $5,001 to $10,000. And her father-in-law, Charles Kushner, gave somewhere between $250,000 and $500,000. Now, you might hear that amount and say, okay, Clinton Foundation, they have tons and tons of donors. Where does this level of donation put Trump and his foundation? Trump's gift to the Clinton Foundation places him in the top 0.2% of the foundation's donors. Most of the 300,000 donors gave under $250. This is fascinating to me for a couple of reasons. On the one hand, we know, because of a Washington Post investigation, that Donald Trump has actually not given that much of his own money to his own foundation. So he likes to tout his amazing charitable donations when actually he hasn't even funded his own foundation for a very, very long time. If you are going to say that you are in charge of that foundation, though, in spite of the fact that you haven't actually contributed that much of your own money, you can't say when it is revealed that you've donated over $100,000 through that foundation that, hey, that's my foundation, that doesn't have anything to do with me. This is a real problem for Trump, Jason, in that this is a criminal enterprise, as he has described it, and he has participated in building up the supposed criminality.
I think we're just getting ready for the ultimate flip-flop here. Trump, in his own heart, is actually a Hillary supporter, and at the end of the day, he's going to have to admit this.
This is what many people are emailing me about and saying, David, are you now ready to say that this entire Trump thing is clearly just to help Hillary Clinton? We have the pictures of the Clintons and the Trumps together. We know about the wedding attendance of Hillary Clinton to Trump's wedding. These are friends. None of the critiques that Donald Trump has seem to really carry much credibility or weight. And this is not, I mean, to his credit, and this is crazy that this is the silver lining, Donald Trump has not denied donating to the Clinton Foundation. Trump has sort of deliberately couched it as, I know how to play the game. And this sort of gets us to that question that many people are emailing me about. Fine, Trump played the game and used his money to, I guess, buy influence. We don't know exactly how he did that. What's worse, the fact that Hillary Clinton is the one using the Clinton Foundation allegedly to broker influence, or that Trump took advantage of the system that's in place, that's a perfectly legitimate and interesting question. But how on earth will the Trump supporters say, well, we don't care about the fact that Trump participated in the donations to what he called the criminal enterprise. The problem is only the supposed criminal enterprise. But then I remember, Jason, his supporters probably won't care at all about this.
Yeah, I mean, they're just waiting to see all these economic tax documents to just, show all here. He's going to show his cards at some point.
It might just be after he loses the November election or wins, depending on how it goes. I don't expect to see those tax records anytime soon.